It's 6 a.m, the start of the morning commute in Leeds for thousands of motorists. PC's Craig Warner and Dan Kellett respond to a report of another potential drink driver.
We'd come on and got a call regarding a man. He'd parked up outside a local hotel, gone into the hotel to try and get a drink. Wasn't served, so went back out and slept in his car.
Is it back in it? Is it your side? His head's at your side.
All doors are locked. The chap is sat in the back of the car with a duvet over him.
Has he frozen to death?
He was definitely hard and fast asleep. I was starting to get a bit worried window were going to go through in his car.
Oh, there we go.
Morning. I don't think at that point he's fully aware of who it is that's talking to him.
Is it your motor?
Well, yeah, it's my dad's name, but yeah, it's mine.
All right, just jump in back.
On this side.
On the side.
Checks that we've carried out have shown that the car is registered to an address that's not too far away from there. So both Dan and I are a little confused as to why he's stopped where he's stopped.
So why have you ended up here?
Because, well, I wanted to fall out with my mum and dad.
Right.
And come back here. I had nowhere to go.
Right. Now, how have you got here?
I can't remember if I'd come here and just drove here and then just parked it there and then got my head down.
So you've been out in Weatherby, out on a night out, drove back here, fallen asleep in your car, and that's it. You haven't had what else to drink since you've been parked up here?
Since I've come here, nothing at all.
Right.
He's told us by his own admission that he's had a few drinks with his friends, driven from the nearby town and stopped there. So, you know, we have a power to give a breath test.
Right. Just lean forwards, good deep breath, just blow into the tube for me. Keep blowing till I tell you to stop. Keep blowing, 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 stop. Brilliant, there we go.
I say that because I couldn't stand in court because I was accepting a charge and I've been asleep for the last 5 hours.
It's a common misconception. People go out, have a load to drink, go home, go to bed, 6-7 hours sleep, wake up, and they think they're sober because I've had a night's sleep, I'm fine.
Right, you see the red lights come on?
Yeah, no, mate, I could have told you.
Yeah. That means you've provided a positive sample of breath.
Yeah, no.
So at this minute in time, you're under arrest on suspicion of drink driving. All right.
Yeah.
He's blown twice the limit. That is at least 5 or 6 hours since he's driven. So the worrying thing is exactly how far over the limit he was when he actually did drive and park up.
Look, if you're going to arrest me, mate, is there just I can have a cigarette before I go into custody, please?
You can't, because you're under arrest now.
I've already given you a breath sample. Mate, come on.
The unfortunate thing for us is, if we allow him out at car to have a cigarette, we've then got to try and control him and make sure he doesn't run off, or he's effectively got a weapon in his hand with a burning cigarette.
Can you at least get me cigs and stuff out of my car before you take me away so I've got some?
We'll put your cigs up so at least you've got them for when you get out.
When he gets released from custody, he's obviously going to want a cigarette then. You can't smoke in the custody areas anymore.
Oh, yes, there is. But there's no lighter in there. Something else, though, that he might want to explain. Just getting his cigarettes and lighter for him. He's got some small amount of cannabis that's in the middle as well, so he'd be getting locked up for that and dealt with for everything all at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he said to Dan at any point, can you get me my lighter, it's next to cannabis.
I've got your phone, got your money, got your cigarettes, and my mate's just going to tell you about this. I've just found that in centre console, so do you want to go 112 with that as well? And then?
Yeah, right, obviously you're under arrest on suspicion of a controlled drug as well.
Sort of makes you smile a bit, doesn't it, really, that the cannabis side of it, the drink driving side of it doesn't.
Your boss man's ringing you.
Oh, I'm meant to be working.
Do you want to speak to him, or should we just leave it?
You want to speak to him after you've done, or?
You better speak to him, but don't tell him I've been nicked for drink driving.
I believe it works with some quite heavy machinery. So another part of this is the worrying side that he was going to go to work. It's not a good mix.
It's my own fault, and I've learned from my mistakes. Don't go out, have a few beers and drive.
There you go, you see.
In Leeds, the young man caught sleeping in his car after a night out is about to find out if he's still over the limit.
He's just on phone to his solicitor at minute, getting advice from them. He'll be placed on the big machine in there. That intoxilizer there, that handheld machine that we use at roadside gives us an indication that he's over limit or whatever. That'll give us a specific reading of what the actual alcohol content in his breath is. Just in here, fella.
Keep blowing, 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 keep stop. Brilliant, there we go. Right, and grab a seat. So if you blow 40 or above, then you're in the realms of prosecution.
If the reading is over, he faces a minimum 12-month ban.
71 and 69, so you're twice the limit.
He'd been parked up there for a good few hours, and yet it was still blowing double. So what he would have blown when he parked up there, don't know.
Latest figures show that 280 deaths are caused by drink drivers in a year.
I've dealt with a number of quite bad, fatal collisions where people have been killed directly as a result of drink driving.
No able to restart if you need it.
It's a big reality check, I think, when that door closes.
The driver's actions are confirmed by CCTV.
For continuity to show that he has been in the hotel, we've gone back up and we've seen the CCTV that they've got.
So it's this one.
So this is it, yeah, because this is...
That time of day when a car's pulling into the car park, you won't know what it is, don't you?
Yeah, and then this is obviously 10 minutes later he comes in first time.
And it's obvious it's him.
Yeah. 5 minutes after that, comes back again to ask for cigs and goes back to his car and goes to sleep in back.
People just don't realise that that bit of metal that you're driving round, it can be a weapon quite easily. Just 1 or 2 drinks. You don't have to be drunk to be under the influence of drink.
Just go and stop. Go and tell to stop.
Yeah, he's been asked to provide another sample of breath on the handheld machine. He's blown 33, which is obviously under the limit of 35, so now he's eligible to be released from custody since we've finished processing with him.
After 6 hours in custody, his alcohol level is low enough for him to be released.
Every day's a school day, you learn something, don't you, every day? And I think, yeah, like you say, he's learned something today, hopefully. Touch wood, won't do it again.
The drink driver found asleep in his car was banned from driving for 17 months and accepted a cannabis caution. No action was taken against the suspected armed robber, as the woman he allegedly threatened withdrew her complaint. The driver, who overturned his wife's car after a police pursuit, pleaded guilty to driving dangerously. He was sentenced to 8 months in prison and banned from driving for 2 years. He also admitted he threw cannabis from the car during the chase. And the suspect caught growing cannabis in Huddersfield was given a total of 2 years and 7 months imprisonment for production and supply. No action was taken against the man who was previously registered at the address.